Gelson's pass across the middle to Higher. Brought down by number 11, Michael Knutson.
How do you correlate with her?
Why is our student section so quiet?
What's that? Are you talking to her?
Oh no. I'm just listening to music. Oh.
Are you guys streaming it or is it video? What's that? Are you streaming it or is it videoing it?
Just because they have a replay system. So
We got a false start on the Wasps.
Like an iPad right after the play. That's exactly what I
5 yards back. Second down.
Okay, this is good. Hello? Hello? My mic is on.
We got another false
How do I turn
start
that
for the
off?
Wasatch.
Do I want to leave it on? I'm the main.
Remain second down.
That's Stockton's. You have audio. Do you have audio? Okay.
Gelson taking the ball down the field. Brought down by number 34, Tiger Hates.
Bye. Bye.
Gelson brought down in the backfield by number 25, Nathan Wolfgram. Brings up a fourth down for the Wasps.
I don't think so.
Ball will be punted by number 15, Fisher Brown. Returned by number 18, Derek Morehouse. Morehouse out to the 35-yard line. Brought down by Addie Holmes. The Eagles will start on the 36-yard line. First and 10. Jackson's pass to Morehouse completed. Brought down by Will Wright. Jackson's pass intended for Easton Merrill. Flag on the play. Defended by Dalton Hill. It's a push on Maple Mountain. Apparently an offensive pass interference. Brings up second down. Quarterback keeper up the sideline. Banks Jackson in for the touchdown. In to kick the extra point, number 38, Fernando Banuelos. Derek Morehouse holding.
Just get it in the shot.
PAT is up and good. Brings an early first quarter score. Maple Mountain 7, Wasatch 0.
To see the world written in this feels good. To see the world written in this. I don't know about you, stack my way. I don't know about you, I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Back to receive for the Waff, Jojo Hire and Will Wright.
We're gonna lose
In to kick for the Eagles, the Golden Eagles. Solomon Cromenhook.
Yeah. We need the whole line.
Into the end zone. That'll be ball out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. Ball handed off to Bacard for a short gain.
What do you do? What?
Kelson's pass complete. Number 87, Cash Coons. Out to the 40-yard line. That makes a first and 10 for the Wasps.
Can't see that.
Handoff to Bacard. Gain of about 6 yards. Brought down by Michael Knutson and Kagan Graham. Second and 4. Bacard up the middle for a short gain. Brings up third down. Brought down by Michael Knutson. False start on the Wasps.
Oh, what?
Brings it back 5 yards. Still third down. Timeout, Wasatch. Nelson brought down in the backfield by number 12, Vilifano. Brings up a 4th down and long for the Wasps. Into punt for the Wasps. Number 15, Fisher Brown. Back to receive for the Eagles, Derek Morehouse. Morehouse brought down by Garrett Christensen. The ball will be starting on the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
What? Who came this like that?
Jackson pitching to Hoffline's brought down by Addie Holmes. That's at the 42-yard line, 2nd down. Jackson's pass to number 20, complete. Sawyer Leifson, brought down by Will Wright of Wasps. Ball placed at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Jackson's complete to number 20, Leifson. Brought down by number 4, Abe Wheeler. And Dalton Hill.
Where?
Jackson's pass complete to number 2, Jace Wilson. Into the end zone for a Golden Eagle touchdown. The BAT is good. By number 38, Fernando Banuelos.
I'm gonna give Sam or Stockton this that's there. And then is there another one in there? Alright, I'm gonna go get it. Alright, hold on. Here.
Once again, back to receive for the Wasps, JoJo Hire and Will Wright. For the kickoff for the Eagles, Solomon Commando.
Never done it. Actually, never mind.
Wait, who are you on right now?
I think mine.
Okay, sweet.
Mine?
So when it's red, you're live for the screen.
Will Wright with a great return. Brought down by number 3, Caden Lockwood. Starting on the 46-yard line, 1st and 10, Wasps.
Well, okay. Wait. Are you on me now? Are you on Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're on me. Never mind. Hallelujah. Because all I have in the shot is just them. Like, I don't have a good shot.
Kelson's pass falling incomplete. Intended for number 84, Mason Gomez. Flag on the field. False start on Wasatch. Replay first down. 1st and 15.
Shit.
Bacot brought down. Brought down by number 34, along with a number of other Golden Eagles. Tiger Hayes being the first.
Yo, Conan. Yo.
Hand off to Bacot, but at the line of scrimmage.
Right there is stats for great. Carson Lane. And again, there's a man and that's
Kelson's pass complete to number 6, Jojo Hire.
and so far that's the biggest first down of the night.
Karsten Fagan. Wasatch, first down. Hand off to Bacot. Not at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by number 75, Matthias Adams.
I was like, it's oh, shite. That got faked, bro. That got faked.
Kelson's pass complete. Number 6, Jojo Hire for a Wasatch. Touchdown.
Dude, I got faked out. You did? I got faked out bad.
That's a kick for the Wasp, number 20. Ashton Southam held by Colton Bassett.
Wait. On main. Why is it? Okay. Whoa, what the freak? Are you now on main? Now zoom. Move.
You want to do it?
Holy nuggets.
PAT is up and it's good.
Crap. Bro.
Green score. Mapleton 14. Wasatch 7. Out to kick for the Wasp, number 15, Fisher Brown. Back to receive, number 1, Easton Merrill. And number 38, nope.
Just get the kick in. Then why do you have so much of a because you moved it there.
Into the end zone, bring out the touchback out to the 20-yard line. Well, they'll start first and 10.
Damn, bro.
possession. You have to honor that pass over there, but kind of a heavy set. And I'm not really sure who called that timeout. Offensive defense. Didn't like what they said, but once again, glad to have all of you watching here on State TV, and we appreciate your feedback. So we will, for a moment here, we'll just take a break. That is the end of the first quarter. The Wasatch making out about 14-7 over the Wasp on homecoming with a break, and we'll be right back here in just a minute. Realize it was that far behind. I mean, that's almost a minute behind. Back here to Wasatch High School. It's homecoming. Wasatch down at the end of the first quarter, down 7-14. And that's who I thought was running to his left. He's going to get what looks like a first down. It isn't a hold, Brent. I think we got a hold, so we'll back that up. I'm not sure. I think we might have now. We're going to give him a first down. So it's spot at the top of the field up there. The referee is going to give him the first down. I'm not sure why he moved the sticks up there. We got a penalty. So Wasatch accepts the penalty. So Maple Mountain's a little snake bit now. That'll make it. I believe that repeats. Was that the third down play? So it'll now be repeat third and 12. I believe that is correct. Yeah. You just mentioned that was going to be the third down play. So Maple Mountain will get their next chance at third down, but this time 12 yards from the first down. Jackson's back. He's running to his right. He's got someone open again. This time he comes back. And once again, that'll be what we're looking at as passes are. Yeah, this one's going to be on us. We're right into this next one. There's no face guarding in high school. If it's just going to depend on the contact with the receiver. Balls in the air with that back turf is going to call, obviously. Pass interference moving forward against Wasatch. He's going to have to get them in the hole. Get them down in the hole. Because it really looked like Wright was just pulling that ball back. And maybe it's a little too much contact. And then, like you say, are they able to see? And if they turn their head, does that make it does if they're going for the ball, if they turn around, maybe, and then you can make some contact. But if you don't turn around, almost in high school, you're going to get it 99% of the time. First, same play. Jackson rolling again to his right. He's got some pressure. Got a man open. That's once again. Morehouse. So he's the outlet receiver right there. I mean, love this little corner roll. Where they put Jackson out. He rolls to his right. Let's see now that they're on the short side of the field. He's on the right side of the field. Let's see what they run. Morehouse in the stats shows that he has 11 receptions for the season before that. He's already got 6, maybe 7 there in this. They're going to be doing something a little bit different to him. A little too high look right here. And actually one of them, and that is a run this time. Looking to see who that is. It's probably Hawthorne's. And we're not getting nobody's touching him to the second level. You worry about that Hawthorne's brought down 1 yard or 1.5 yards. Maybe so 1 yard short of the first down. So on the third down. Opportunity for the Wasatch defense. I wondered earlier when we talked stats, there's a Merrill, number 1 that I haven't seen in this game. He was their
Out there. There. Sticks. Even though there's been a couple of Wasatch is definitely done his with that. Causing Maple to have third down. So it'll be first and 10. First and 10. High look zone. Full option flip right there. Very nice. Oh, there we go. Right in that area. Didn't break down. The kid went right around it. It's a personal foul. Man in motion. Finds once again. He's got the line. Quite a bit.
In the booth, in the back, or maybe it's by the graphics computer.
Brady.
That cable you brought me.
Solomon coming up to kick for the Eagles.
The cable that you brought. Classroom.
JoJo here. Kickoff return. We got some flags on the field. Flag on the field.
Should I put 'em in?
The call is holding on the wall.
HDMI to a C. Right there, back up again.
Wasatch.
Kelson's pass complete to number 41, Brody Hume.
Is Brody? Yes, sir. I love that kid.
Man, what are you doing?
Except my boy's got to not step through.
Kelson scramble out of the backfield down the sideline. Brings up another Wasatch first down. Ball on the 15, first and 10. Wasatch. Timeout, Maple Mountain. Take advantage is also to share a few more sponsors about the Gridiron Lawn and Bug. Heber Park City Appliance. Mountainland Technical College. Heber Valley Hospital, IHC. Heber Valley Historic Railroad. Innovative Custom Jewelry. Labor Model, 15 years donating a car to a student at Wasatch High School for the Cool to Care program. The Lake House at the Dock and Bay, now open nightly for dinner. Les Schwab Tire Center. Lawnstone Insurance. Melvin's Public House. Mountainland One Stop. Country Gardens and Nursery. Mountain Refined. Mountain West Trailer. Poison Creek Furniture. Punch It Soda Shack. And Rain Tree Developers at Jordanelle Ridge.
Don't even. Why'd you get your phone?
That was not me. That was not me.
Who saved it? Wait, what did that figure out? Wait, it was iMessage?
Ball mishandled in the background. Brings up second down.
Look at them. Look at them both. Bruh.
He's been here the whole time.
Holy nuts.
Kelson's able to grab the ball. Brings us back. Third down. Back to the 25-yard line. Ball caught in the end zone. JoJo higher for the touchdown.
I can get 5 coach pieces by the coaches. Why do you have to be assistant? That's when a lot opens.
Out to kick the point after. Number 20, Ashton Southam. Held by number 12, Colton Bassett.
Oh, there's Brooklyn. Where? And this is the queen?
Yeah, I'm like,
Where? No, Brennan is king now in the shiny dress.
oh,
She's pretty cute, I guess. Brennan is her date. Brennan Swift.
bruh.
It's funny. She's like a Barbie person. And she's like tall. blonde.
Kick is up, and it's good.
Yeah, good legs. Perfect. Yeah, literally.
4-16. Welcome to
That's good.
Eagles of 21. Wasatch 14.
Love man. More than women.
Why'd you caress me like that and then say that? Took $1 and leave. I got this hoodie for $45.
Yeah, go Brendel. Hero.
In the kickoff for the Wasps, number 15, Fisher Brown. Back to receive for the Eagles. Number 1, Easton Merrill, and number 30, Farron Hardy.
Bus? Go for it. No.
What are you doing?
Hey, no.
Are you on replay or Zoom?
What? Hey, I know how to do this.
Yeah, because Zoom's better. Step aside.
I'm gonna sneeze really hard into your camera microphone.
offside. I got. Stop distracting me. What are you doing?
Offside kick attempt, fielded by number 41 for the Eagles, Thomas Ashby.
What are you listening to? Wow, actually, is this what's on the TV?
Eagles to take off. Their own 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
Are you on replay? Okay, sweet. You have the spotlights on.
Jackson keeping the ball. Quarterback keeper. Brought down by Colton Bassett and Cole Kelson.
Okay, now they
2nd and 3 on the 44.
It helps so much to when I'm not live, or when you're live and I'm not. It helps so much. Because then I can move the camera as fast as I want, and I won't be live. I mean, it will be, so I'm not chilling. Yeah, I mean, you're trash.
Shut up.
Ball handed off number 27, Hoffines.
And that's all you have.
Tripped up by 44, Abe Wheeler.
That's
Brings
not
up
really
3rd
a
and 3 for the
burn.
Eagles. 3:15 remaining in the half.
You can't handle a steady relationship.
That's just because now I'm a good enough.
Also, I don't know what the burn is for.
Dude, my girlfriend's literally walking in the front door.
You don't have a girlfriend, Conan.
I'm getting blown.
Jackson's pass falls incomplete.
Okay, stay on my
Brings up 4th down.
Sweet. Because there's cords everywhere.
Go downstairs. I'm supposed to be up here.
Why?
To punt for the Eagles, number 20, Sawyer Leifson. And JoJo Heyer back to receive for the Wasps.
Don't stand so real. You're distracting me.
I'm gonna stand right behind you and start peeing myself. I'm actually killing my job because I'm only supposed to get people. I have no. Oh my gosh.
Oh, out of bounds. That's right. That is out of bounds. That's out of bounds.
They caught that?
No, shot. No, that's not. They just shot like the 2-yard line.
Oh, sweet. We're chilling.
Wasatch on the 8-yard line.
I might want to zoom out. Man, zoom out. Zoom out a little bit.
Kelson's pass completed, number 84. Mason Gomez brought down by number 7, Caden Grant. Not before another Wasatch first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Another freaking interception.
Kelsey's pass intended for JoJo Heyer, tipped, intercepted by number 11, Michael Knutson. The Eagles will take over on Wasatch 45-yard line. 1st and 10. 2:12 left in the first half.
Nickel Mountain uses it gotta go hard. That girl from Bandana.
What?
There's so many filmers on the field.
Jackson's pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 18, Derek Morehouse. Brings up 2nd and 10. That's a false start on Maple Mountain. Brings back 5 yards. Repeat 2nd down, 2nd and 15.
Yeah, right there. That's the spot. Lift that thing up. There you go. Now it's just shut. You're just stupid. It's a little, no, it's like a little latch. It looks like a key. Yeah, there you go.
You don't call anyone, they're not objects. Oh, what's up? Oh, shot.
Jackson's pass overthrown to number 1, Easton Merrill. Falls incomplete.
That's mine.
Addie Holmes, pressure on the quarterback. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Hello?
Jackson's pass overthrown. Intended receiver number 1, Easton Merrill. That'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 15 for the Eagles. And a punt for the Eagles, number 20, Sawyer Leifson, back to receive for the Wasp. Number 3, Carter DeCloud.
What the? Oh, okay.
Ball going out of bounds. About the 20-yard line. Wasatch will take over. Oh, 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for Wasatch.
All right.
Minute 50 left in the half.
Yes, to the grid.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just get picked up at my house then, and then pick up Kelsey, and then pick up my date?
Sure.
Alright, but
Kelson's pass intended for number 41, Brody Hume.
what's
Brings up
up?
2nd and 10.
Yeah, what's up?
Did they give you the audio?
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Kelson's screen pass caught to, or pass to number 87, Cash
Is
Kings,
Kelsey
completed.
coming?
Tackled by number 12,
She's over
Edie
here.
Farnham.
She's down there.
3rd and 13.
Where?
What are you doing? Wait, you don't have audio up here, right?
Kelson hit as he throws. Ball falls incomplete. Flag on the field.
No. Pretty sure. That's the wire you took, right? I think so. I mean, Connor took it out of somewhere. I don't know.
What?
We don't have audio up here anymore, right?
No. I mean, he might have audio.
Kelsey's down there. Are you on Were you on replay?
That is a personal foul. Helmet-to-helmet contact on the Eagles. Moves the ball down the field. Brings up the first down for the Wasps.
Hello? It's just us talking.
That's cool.
We can't hear anymore.
It might have, they shut the door. Occasionally. Like, but if I go...
Zoom in. No, don't do it.
Adjustment of ball placement on the field. First and 10.
About homecoming, what's the plan? So you pick me up, you pick Kelsey up, we go grid.
Kelsey's pass complete to number 6, Joseph Higher, inbounds.
That's what I said. And
Pushed
you
out
say,
by Karsten Fagan.
Pick up Kelsey, pick up my day, and then go to grid.
Yeah.
Kelson's pass complete across the middle to number 6, Jojo Higher. Brought down by Kagan Grin. Timeout, Wasatch. Play a little music and recognize a couple more sponsors. Sinorama, Soldier Hollow Grill, The Insurance Center, the Wasatch Wave, Timberline Ace Hardware, Van Dyke Mortgage, Wasatch Auto Parts, Wasatch Golf Cafe, Wasatch Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, Wisdom Teeth Only, Wright Orthodontics, Legend Engineering, Honeygrid LLC, and Protection Self-Storage. Once again, we thank you to our sponsors for their support of the students of Wasatch High School. We have had a card turned in up at the press box. And Noah Anderson, if you've lost a card, please come up and see us at the press box. Noah Anderson. Also, we want to give a shout out to the class, the Wasatch class of 1983, who is celebrating their 40th reunion tonight here at homecoming.
What? We're still eating my cow. Oh, my dad has it.
Your cow?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we are getting slow.
Carter Ricard with a direct snap. Brought down, led by number 30, Farron Hardy. Brings up another first down.
It's a good song. That's the 5th interception of the night.
Kelson's pass intercepted by number 12, Vili Fanu. Brought down by quarterback Kelson.
Kelsey's down there. Like, no, it's not a camera. She's doing, like, sports med.
Oh, there she is.
So
she's
she
in the
can't
black.
film? No, she's not.
So she's sitting next to
Hunter and I
Carter.
can't leave at halftime? Well, she only has to do it until halftime, so.
I wasn't paying attention.
Quarterback keeper by Jackson.
That's on me.
Brought down by number 4, Cole Kelson. Brings up second down, 2nd and 2.
Stuck to scratch my back, you dishes? No. Please? No. Please? Please? No. Ask somebody else to scratch your back.
Hard body.
Kelson's pass intended to number 1. Easton Merrill brought down, or defended by number 7, Will Wright. Flag on the field in the backfield.
Ready for all these good-looking band kids to come out here?
Nope.
Wait, you know how Corey was saying we should do like a interview? We should go interview them right now.
Over here. Who?
The band kids. Like, what are their pregame thoughts?
That'll be holding against Maple Mountain. Ball on the 36-yard line. 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. 7 seconds remaining.
I can't hear anything. Except for you.
Ball handed off to number 20, Sawyer Leifson. Brought down by Abe Wheeler and Dalton Hill. That'll bring up halftime. Halftime score, Maple Mountain 21, Yo Ross 14. We have a lot going on for our homecoming halftime tonight. Homecoming halftime. At this time, we are pleased to welcome onto the field the 2023-24 Homecoming Royalty. The royalty were nominated and voted on by their peers. The Queen, Princess, and Duchess performed skits in front of the student body. They will be welcomed onto the field tonight by Wasatch High's JROTC Sabre team. Your 2023 Homecoming Queen is Berkeley Bengeli. Berkeley is the daughter of Joanna and Jason Bengeli. She is escorted by her father, Jason. She loves Wasatch High because there are so many ways to get involved. Berkeley is involved in girls soccer, FBLA, Just Serve, and the Pickleball Club. The homecoming princess is Antonia Dunn. Antonia is the daughter of Catherine and Jamie Dunn. Jamie, her dad, is escorting her tonight. She is the goalkeeper on the girls soccer team and is involved in FBLA, National Honor Society, Just Serve, and the Pickleball Club. Her favorite thing about Wasatch is that we have a farm with literal livestock on campus. This year's homecoming co-duchess is Maria Howell. She is the daughter of the late Rebecca Van Eidert and Jason Howell. She is escorted by her uncle, John Howell. Maria is a member of the mountain bike team and loves her yoga class. Her favorite thing about Wasatch is that the school is full of kind people. Your next homecoming co-duchess is Sage Kemp. Sage is the daughter of Barbie and Chris Kemp. Chris, her dad, is escorting her tonight. Sage loves that you can always find a friend no matter what situation you're in at Wasatch High. She is a member of the Wasatch High Dance Company and also does voice lessons. This 2023 senior attendant is Elle Miller. Elle is the daughter of Crystal and Ryan Miller. Her dad Ryan is escorting her tonight. Elle is the student body vice president and the president of the Wasatch High drill team. Her favorite thing about Wasatch High is the support of students, teachers, and staff that make us feel like home. Reagan Haywood is the junior attendant. She is the daughter of Wendy and Robert Haywood. Reagan is being escorted by her brother Spencer. She is a member of the girls soccer and girls wrestling team. Her favorite thing about Wasatch is that there is a club or sport for everyone to excel at whatever they're passionate about. Your sophomore attendant is Paige Clough. Paige is the daughter of Carrie and Brandon Clough. Her father Brandon is escorting her tonight. Paige's favorite thing about Wasatch is how much fun the people can be, especially when they get involved. She is a member of the Wasatch High cheer team and loves her American Sign Language class. This year's freshman attendant is Kate Reynolds. Kate is the daughter of Emily and Stephen Reynolds. Kate is being escorted by her dad, Stephen. She is a member of the Educators Rising Club, Improv Club, and will be starring as Little Red in this year's fall musical, Into the Woods. She loves that Wasatch has a variety of different activities and events for all students to participate in. Let's hear it once again for our 2023 Homecoming Royalty. Just want to correct Berkeley Bingley, make sure I pronounce that right. Berkeley Bingley, thank you again. Please welcome to the field the Wasatch High School Marching Band. Tonight, the Wasatch Band is sharing a portion of the competitive show titled In Search Of, under the direction of drum majors Annalea Hibbard, Haley Tolbert, and Preston Heath. Please welcome the Wasatch High School Marching Band.
So are you picking up your razor?
The Wasatch High School Marching Band would like to recognize and thank their conductor-level sponsors for their generous contributions. Utah Arts Collective, Page Douglas Realty, Path, L&L Repair, Walmart, Heber Auto Spa, Simon's Foundation, Gucci Goo Barbecue, Heber Power Wash, Sinorama, Ackerson Eye Center, Dairy King, and One Stop. Please welcome to the field your Wasatch cheerleaders, performing our long-running traditional fight song, which placed third at the USA Nationals last spring out of 23 teams, under the direction of Christina Clough, Tasha Wild, McKinley Wood, Stephanie Gustafson, Shanae Davis, and Carrie Oldham. Thank you, cheerleaders. Excellent job. Up next, we'd like to welcome out our Waspettes. Waspettes are performing their camp hip-hop routine, Snap Your Fingers. They're led by their officers of Brooklyn Anderson, Hannah Gregorich, Kate Shaw, Savannah Weaver, and President L. Miller.
Yo, hold up, okay, hold up. You see me looking pretty every time we scroll up. I got the left, the blicky, let you get this dollar. Now put your hands up, it's a hold up. Run me the money. Bobby team, anybody do, everybody do. So I got it, reality. If you got it, back it back, back it back, back it back, back it back. One Bobby, one Barbie, every drama. You got to see, honesty, on my honesty, on the fantasy. I don't even know, honestly. Back to the house and back, you back, keep it back.
Nice job, Waspettes. Thank you. Up next, we have our dance company. Dance company is performing their hip-hop routine, Money. Officers are Sage Kemp, Croft Erickson, Julia Goldensteiner, Anna Claire Berg, and Savannah Davis. Thank you, Dance Company. Thank you to our students who make homecoming so special, and thank you, all you alumni, welcome back. We want to remind you once again of the students who are selling the Wasatch gear, the student body, down near the student body section. There we have our student government selling the gear. Anyone who wants it, they have hoodies and blankets, t-shirts and hats. Please stop by their table and purchase some Wasatch gear. All the proceeds go directly to the students. Students, if you haven't picked up your Wasatch Game Day t-shirt, buy it now. Those who purchase the t-shirt will be entered into the drawing to win free tickets to the homecoming dance.
This is new. Could be. Yeah. That one's loud. So try with that one. Yeah. And then just move it smooth. That's it.
Well, that's elevation. Setting into the middle. Yo. That one's
This time I'd like to welcome the Eagles of Maple Mountain back on the field.
Working, we serving the streets. About to go in peace. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. Tick, tick, boom. Hard body, and not scaring nobody. Peace. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. Tick, tick, boom.
Let's welcome our boys in gray back out. the second half. The Wasatch will be kicking off. Number 15, Fisher Brown for the Wasps.
Stuff like that.
Number 1 and number 30, back to receive for the Eagles, Merrill and Hardy.
I can't even see the ball, man.
I'm not on Zoom.
Now at the back of the end, touchback.
I got it.
Ball will be out to the 20-yard line for a first and 10 for the Eagles. If you haven't already done so, remember the concessions. Go and support the boosters of the football team at the concession stand.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Go back out.
Jackson's pass incomplete to number 2, Jace Wilson.
Someone has a priority state up here. No. Oh.
Jackson with the keeper on the side.
Yeah. Tell me I'm killing it. Nothing.
The tackle led by Drew Baxter
Yes.
and Garrett Christensen.
Yeah. Oh. My mom's telling me priorities. Hi, Mom. I'm filming the football game. You can hear my voice on the TV right now.
Quarterback taken down in the backfield by a swarm of Wasps. Garrett Christensen and Colton Grist. That'll bring up a fourth down.
Bye. You gotta go.
Number 20, Sawyer Lason, the punt for the Eagles. JoJo Heyer back to receive for the Wasps.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't even know where the ball is, I'll be honest.
I have the ball. I have the
Oh, we have the ball.
Okay, so
Oh, fumble again. Alright, it's okay, we got it. Yeah, that sucked.
Ball
That
returned for
really
short
killed it.
gain, then fumbled, but recovered by the Wasps.
You know,
I was drinking water.
two?
Okay, Todd.
Boucard down the field. Brought down by number 30, Farron Hardy. But not before another Wasatch first down. Ball on the 39, first and 10.
Is Stockton in the truck? I don't know.
Ryan? Really?
Carried by Boucard. Tackled by a host of Eagles. Brings up second down.
Try to keep that and let's take that.
Ricardo Ducard.
That's right.
Is Fred?
Brought down by
Fred
number
on
7,
Varsity?
Caden Grant. And 25, Nathan Wolfgram after another Wasatch first down.
Dude, I had that perfect. That better have been on me.
Ducard with carry. Once again brought down by number 7, Kagan Grin.
Freaking Bacard
And
is
number
looking
30,
good
Farron
right
Hardy.
there. Ooh. Oh, it's on me now.
2nd and 3.
I actually didn't.
Kelson's pass intended for number 6, JoJo Hire. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 3.
It looks better not to. It looks better not to try so much.
Yo, what?
It's better.
You can do that.
To not
Well, that didn't work.
I can't.
Ball handed off to Ducard, brought down to the backfield by number 11.
But it looks
Michael
better not to,
Knudsen.
like, it looks better just to kind of like follow it so it's in frame. You know what I mean? My personal opinion. Yeah, I know.
Brings up 4th down for the Wasps, 4th and 5.
It's actually fun.
Wait, who is it on? Who is it on?
Yeah. Isn't it red when it's deep?
Kelsey. 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 Open. If the camera hear me, open door.
Flag on the field. Delay game, Wasatch. Repeat 4th down. 4th and 10.
The mics do not work. There we go.
Kelson's pass complete. Number 3, Carter Ducard.
I think I got it.
Brought down by number 30, Farron Hardy after another Wasatch first down.
What was it?
Did that look okay?
Someone should call seminary to get up here. Where's 12? Is this 12?
Pass intended, number 12, Colton Bassett.
That's not
Defended
12, this is 12.
by number 16, Maddox Saving.
Alright, we'll talk a little
Are
bit.
we on offense? We almost did, but we fumbled it.
Yeah, 'cause we're not that good at football.
I don't get.
Oh, get there,
What do you
get
mean
there.
it's the
All the way, Mac, all the way, all the way. Yeah, hurt him. Oh,
Kelson on the scramble,
he can catch me.
close to a first down. On the 11-yard line, 3rd and 1.
I'm gonna try
So, high maintenance.
and plug this in. Can you drop this down the window?
Hand off to Ducard. Matt
Down
in the
to the
back
window.
out.
Don't die, please.
Flag on the play.
I'm not on camera anymore. Because I'm on the other side of the room.
I'm gonna try
Well, just transfer
and do
camera.
this one more time.
Just please not have the camera.
Personal foul, face mask against the Eagles. That'll bring up a Wasatch first down.
Okay.
1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
I'm not doing Zoom. I don't want to do Zoom. I don't want to do Zoom.
No, you got it.
I'm not doing Zoom.
So, that's fine.
Hand off to Ducard. Into the end zone for a Wasatch touchdown.
Okay. this one, it's right here. So you know which camera?
Yeah.
I bought new ones of these for all of
In
my
to attempt the
cameras.
PAT, Ashton Southam. Held by number 12, Colton Bassett.
Oh, I see him. I see you, Sam. I just touched him.
That's what I said.
The kick is up and it's good. Green a tie to the score. 21 points. Wasatch 21. Maple Mountain.
Let's get
We
this
want to give a shout out to
run
Megan
it.
McPhee.
Oh,
Happy
yeah,
40th
that's what we
birthday, Megan.
like. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Buddy's killing it.
In to kick off for the Watt, number 15, Fisher Brown. Back to receive Easton Merrill and Farron Harper.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Wait, it's tied. The back two people, these two? Alright, I'm on them.
Kickoff into the end zone, touchback.
We put a lot of pressure on them when they tried to pass the ball. So what you're going to go do next is Jackson's going to put this team on his back, as he has all year. And so if we don't wrap up, he's going to hurt us. So I think the message to the defense is we're having some success here, but when you start sending 5-6 guys to blitz, there's some holes. And this Jackson kid's a good enough athlete, he'll find them.
Scored 56 points last week against Cedar Valley.
Wow.
Cedar Valley not a pushover by any means.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Jackson's going to give that ball off to Hoffines.
There you go.
Hoffines is stopped
Nice
at
job.
the line. He's going to gain a couple.
And there's some extracurricular there. Max Stonebreaker, I know his dad. Max is out there battling with our safety.
A little push and shove.
Yeah.
And pull down.
It is chippy out there. I love it.
Looks like the gain, they may have gained a yard.
Looks like we're on, Mr. Jones.
Hoffines.
Thank you for letting us know.
So we apologize for technical difficulties with our sound. We hope that it's working.
We hope the feed is caught up with it too, but nonetheless.
Jackson back, got lots of times, got a man
Nice
open.
ball.
First down, that's going to be Easton Merrill.
Yeah.
He's brought down. Gains about 4 or 5 after the catch.
Boy, short side of the field. Easton just runs a little comeback route and just sets it. We call it the sticks. He just sits right there, and Jackson puts it on him. So one of the things that you've got to worry about is Jackson's not out of this game. This kid is an athlete. Throw the ball. He runs well.
Well, that is it's exactly how we thought of it. You just called it a minute ago. Jackson going to carry this team on his shoulders. The front line definitely working hard for the Golden Eagles. Here's a fade right. Jackson's got a man open. I saw him open there.
Yeah.
Catch.
Like Max Stonebreaker.
Good. Stonebreaker once again.
Wide open. Just sitting there. So this one's a full roll, but he throws the ball really well when he's rolling to his right.
That's a 20-yard gain for the Golden Eagles. And they are knocking at the door. Now into Wasatch territory at the Wasatch 44-yard line.
So what you do when you get a lot of pressure in the pocket is you roll him out because he's such a great athlete. And, and as good a runner as is, Brent, he doesn't tuck it and go. He looks, he keeps his eyes downfield, delivers the ball, and our coverage has been there.
So Jackson back in motion was Hoffines. Catch is good.
Gotta get off
from
that
Easton
block.
Merrill. He's got space down the sideline. He's down to the 20. He's finally met and brought down at the Wasatch 16-yard line.
Yeah, corner's got to get off that block on the other side there. The receiver, I didn't get a number on the receiver. But
that was Easton.
But he locked
Easton
up,
Merrill.
He locked up Cole Kelson, and Cole could not get off that block, which leads to a big gain. So just like that, Maple Mountain's answering after we've kind of had an answer to their offense for most of the game.
First quarter of the red zone was dynamite for Maple Mountain.
After a couple scores.
First and 10 on the Wasatch 16, maybe 15. Jackson back. Oh, he's got a little pressure, but he found a space. Again, he's quick down the side. He's on the right, the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's a hold. That's a hold. That's coming back.
Coach Ken has seen a hold, and so we're gonna, and we do see the flag, and so
you look at. Try and get a number down there. Number 26, he's a corner or outside back. His jersey's all pulled up around his head. His face mask turned sideways. So just a little forensic evidence of the mugging he just received.
The big gain by Jackson's going to come back. Jackson lightning, man. He is. He has the look of a 400 runner, and so if he gets open space, he's just gone.
That was Dalton Hill that got held at corner. And I love it. Coach Coburn's finally got his 6'2" corner. Historically, we've had some short fellows out there.
It'll still be first down, 16 yards with the penalty. Jackson back. He's got time, and he's going into the corner of the end zone. And, it's going to be caught.
Yeah.
The flag was thrown, which probably would have been – we'll see. Yeah. I'm sure it was going to be a defensive pass interference,
right?
But yes, we were wrong earlier.
But again, I was just going to recognize Caden on the other side, Caden Brown. Head never turned around. He got his hands up in there, which again, there's no face guarding in high school balls. So
here's the call. It is going to be a touchdown. There was a pass interference on the defense. And that means there will be it's still going to be a penalty against Wasatch on the kickoff.
Everyone has a philosophy,
and
so since I've got the microphone, I'll tell you just can't let them in the end zone. I mean, it's one of those where you got to body them up, keep them out of the end zone. Once they get in the end zone, you got to replace, and then you got to turn. When you see their hands going for the ball, you got to turn around, or at least, Brent, not get hands on them until you see the ball come in the hands. Then you can strip down through it and try to knock it down. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on at the time. It was a very well thrown ball and a great catch.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know which was better, the throw or the catch.
I know, exactly.
And, so Maple Mountain with their first score since the first 3 or 4 minutes of the second quarter. I guess it was 4.5 minutes into the second quarter was their last score. So up 28-21, and boy, right there, looking back in command, Ken. Jackson.
Well, and finally, our 216 viewers out there, welcome. Well, not welcome.
There's no way it's up there. That can't be right.
We're back here. So they've taken the penalty after, and we've seen this a couple weeks ago, Brent.
But I thought it would be
where the penalty comes after.
Is that right? They're at the Wasatch 35. I thought they would be their own 35.
Coach Coburn's got over 30 years. If he's not losing his mind, look at it must be. There we go.
We just watched that.
We're adjusting it a little bit.
Most definitely.
Okay,
that makes a little more sense.
So he's going to move it again.
Oh my gosh, that's just.
And again, Coach Coburn's not losing his mind down there, so that's got to be right.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, 15
it was a
yards.
15-yard penalty.
So it's a 15-yard penalty pass interference. What do you do here, Brent?
Well, I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't give it to JoJo Hire, no matter what. So kick it away from him on the ground.
He can easily kick it out of the end zone here, but I wonder if we see a
rocket on the ground, a ground ball. Yeah, instead he's going to give Wasatch an easy 20-yard line. So I think they kind of – I'm sorry, I don't think they took advantage of that. Hit a dribbler on the ground.
Yeah, Solomon Croman hook.
But, that's just me, and I'm not a football expert. So Wasatch will take over at their own 20, like nothing happened to them. It's a 20-yard line, and down a touchdown. 5:09 left here in the third quarter. Maple Mountain taking command again. Carter Bucad in motion, a perfect pass to him, but boy, Maple right now looking like they have got the extra energy on defense. They just made that look easy. Easy read, easy tackle, and so back to the drawing board for Wasatch. 2nd and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Matt Kelson back with Carter Bucad on his back. Going to give it to Bucad. He's going to find space on the right. He's at the 20. It's a first down. 15. Goes all the way down.
It's a jump cut.
Sorry, I said 15 yards. It was actually the 34. It's going to be finally taken to the 38-yard line. Sorry, Ken.
I'm not sure there is another kid in the state that does it better than Carter Bucad, that jump cut. He is lethal.
1st and 10 for Wasatch. Passes up. Oh, man, there was a little cut there. That might have caused some damage. But instead, the throw just a little ahead.
Intended for Cash Coombs. Cash was not where Mac thought he was going to be.
Or he thought he was going to be faster or something. Yeah. But in either case, it'll be 2nd and 10. Kelson gets another, once again, Bucad. Bucad's all the way down to the Wasatch 47-yard line.
Man, I think he's got the first down, Brent.
Very, very close, if not.
I would be interested to see.
Depends on where it's placed. It looks like they're going to place it just short of the first down, which would make this 3rd and about a half a yard. So right near midfield at the 40.
You think we're going to give it to him.
Carter Bucad.
Got it. Good
first
job.
Down. Bucad.
So now you get so what I'm seeing now is those 2 interior tackles for Maple Mountain. They've got some beef to them, and I can't see a number right now, but there's occasion. Then they've got 24 out at an end, so they're a little thicker in the middle.
Earlier it was Wolfgram coming from the edge. Wolfgram is going to catch once again. Carter Bucad's going to get his 4 or 5.
Now you don't want Mac keeping that ball very often, but right there, and this might be something that Coach Knight sees. Right there, he could fake that and pull that last minute and keep it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
There's nobody out there but that corner, and we're 1-on-1 with JoJo. I bet it's going there.
It'll be 2nd and 4. There's the pass. Wow, it almost looked like it was
great catch.
Fantastic catch.
Man, JoJo
covered well by Vili Fano. Fano has definitely caused Wasatch some trouble in this game.
JoJo's using those hands a lot better than I've kind of knocked him a couple times for not doing it because Mac throws it so hard.
1st and 10, Wasatch. Kelson finds a man open. Boy, there's some type of
you kind of know where that's coming from, but man, it scared me. That's Colton Bassett that come up with that, but I thought Colton was going to – it looked like he slowed down and wasn't going to come through there, which has happened before, and we haven't had a receiver open. Mac's kind of thrown it away.
Penalty's going to be a hold against Wasatch.
Darn it. I saw that coming.
So that means instead of being all the way up to the Maple 32-yard line, it's going to come all the way back to the Maple 48-yard line. So that's going to be –
and that's unfortunate because this offense is finding holes. They're picking their holes.
So it remains first down, but it'll be 1st and 19 or 20 even for Wasatch. Carter Bucad takes the ball. He's going to get, again, 4 or 5 yards.
Oh, looks like somebody went down. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, something happened there. Vili Fano. But he's okay. Gets up.
Now, I'm watching those linebackers. I'm watching their reads, and they're hugging that line of scrimmage. It'd be nice to get somebody right behind it. If you look at that middle linebacker, both those linebackers are going to come. Number 11 is shuffling down for Carter Bucad. If we can pick up that inside receiver on a slant, there's a lot of room.
Play clock down to 5, 4. Kelson's back. He's getting the blocking. He's got pressure coming. Wow. Gets away, gets the pass off, and it's caught.
That is big time. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, and that's a hit. You know,
Looks like they're gonna say
this safety's taking shots.
Oh, they're gonna give him the catch.
Yeah, he caught it.
That he caught it, and then I'm guessing they're saying that the ground made the fumble.
Yeah,
because he dropped the ball, and
he was wrapped up and wasn't going anywhere. Number 30, once again, who's
Maple making play like
who's
they
made
had
some
it.
questionable tackles out of bounds as well.
Even though the big gain, it's still now 3rd and 5. This is a big third down for Wasatch.
That was an amazing ball.
Kelson's got a man open, and it's incomplete.
So once again,
so close.
Colton is a little bit unsure of, I don't know what route we got going on there because it could be a choice route where if it's zone, he's going to set. If it's man-to-man, he's going through. It's zone. So he should be setting in that.
So it's going to be 4th and 5. Wasatch is going to go for it. Never a bigger time. Boy, they thought they got somebody off.
Okay, he's going to call it JoJo on the top of your screen there, guys, on the short side of the field, up on the to Mac's right. I think
4th and 5.
We're going to get a one-on-one ball right here.
Kelson's got time. He looks left. Ball is just out of the arm. And well covered. But, boy, that was catchable. It looked like it might be catchable. But
who was that to? Is that JoJo? Okay,
yeah.
My bad. I thought JoJo was on the right side of Mac.
So the incomplete pass will allow Maple Mountain to take over on downs with 1:06 left here in the third quarter and up a touchdown over Wasatch.
And they made it look easy that last drive too, Brent. We did not have many answers, so.
Boy, this has so far been a game of adjustments. And right now, it's Maple that has made the adjustments that have been the most effective here in this quarter. So Jackson back. He's got time. And, boy, he's got a man open once again. That is Easton Merrill. He's at the 20. He's got one passer, and that's touchdown. The Golden Eagles.
Boy, getting a mismatch on Will there.
That is a huge turnaround. Getting the ball, stopping the 4th down play on Wasatch, and then scoring on the next play is Maple Mountain.
Two people running in the same area.
Yeah, it looked like
it was a mistake on one of the receivers, and Will Wright was in coverage, and he just number 1. Remind me of his name.
Easton Merrill.
Who's caught a lot of balls tonight.
This is his second touchdown of the night. Yeah,
he's got some wheels, and it was just a mismatch.
Kick is up, and it is blocked.
And who is that? Number 8. Number 8.
Right, that is number 8 for Wasatch, Chase Hare.
Chase, yeah.
Mentioned his name several times tonight. So
Chase, great special teams play. That's huge.
You never know when that one extra point
absolutely
makes a difference. But right now, Maple Mountain in control, 34-21, 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. We appreciate you joining us on Sting TV. We're going to take a break for just a minute, and we'll be right back with the kickoff after this.
For the loss, number 6, JoJo Hire, number 7, Will Wright. Number 80, kickoff for the Eagles, Solomon Thornhill.
Well, just like that, Brent, and I'm getting some texts going, hey, sounds like you guys are playing better. And we've seen it before. There's that little pooch kick. That is dangerous, and that is live.
Dangerous, almost.
We got to be on that ball.
Well, that took Wasatch by
Coach
complete
Coburn
surprise.
Be losing his mind right now.
Because there was 2 Maple guys.
And we saw that.
There.
Was that Weber? Ooh. Was that Weber who did that little cross kick?
Yeah.
And they were pooching it there and recovered 2.
2 kickers.
And we're sitting there watching the ball. You got to adjust for that because that is a live ball, folks.
Boy, there was a flag, however, on Maple Mountain on the kick. And so that might make a difference. I thought he rolled his hands like this, and that means an illegal procedure, right? or
Yeah.
a false start or something, but I don't know if they used illegal procedure anymore. Maybe that's an old has-been
Interesting
statement. But so Wasatch is going to get the ball at their own 35-yard line, just short. And looks like some confusion going on. Oh, okay, Wasatch just getting the play. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wasatch down 2 touchdowns. Carter Bucad's going to get the call again. He's going to get maybe 2 or 3 this time is all.
But so they're loading up the box for Carter, and you're going to have to find somebody else. Someone else got to step up. And that's where we've seen other players other than JoJo. But you see now JoJo's in the slot right here. So I know they like that slant. They're in a one high, so they're all man-to-man. One
Bucad
safety
gains
high.
3, so it's 3rd and 7. And that's going to be a sack. Well, you knew as soon as he brought that first look down, there was too many Golden Eagles on his shoulders.
You're trying to step up in the pocket, but you got to create a pocket, number one, first, so we can step up. You cannot let your guy back inside. You got to run him all the way out. I'm not a line coach, but
so it's not technically a. I guess it is. So that's the end of the third quarter. Technically, is that a sack, or is that just a tackle for loss?
Well, no, that's a sack.
Okay.
He's still in the pocket. He's in the backfield. That's a sack.
In either case, that brought him back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 10 when we start up.
You got to create that pocket. You got to push those guys out. So if you're losing them upfield. You just keep pushing them out so Matt can step up. But he stepped up, and the Maple Mountain player got rid of his blocker and went back inside and got him.
So in between quarters here, we're going to take a look at some of the scores around the state. The ones I'm looking at, Corner Canyon handling Mountain Ridge very easily right now, 56-14.
Change the tides there. Harriman putting it on
look
Riverton.
at that one.
That was
American Fork and Lehigh, 2 undefeated.
Wow, and American Fork is putting on 55-21.
Only
AF.
in the third quarter, too.
Holy cow.
Skyridge handling Westlake. And
Ooh,
we'll have
Pleasant
a few.
Grove. Pleasant Grove's putting it up on
Lone Peak.
24-17.
So we'll have a few scores from the Region 7 here. We're going to find that. There was a big game last night. Region said, wow, Springville taking it to Cedar Valley. And then the game here. So
big 3rd and 10 here, Brent.
So here we go. Wasatch 3rd and 10.
Looking for JoJo.
And Kelson's
screen.
got pressure immediately, and it's just not anywhere. So
listen, you got to let him go a little bit on the screen, but you got to hold him some. You can't let him You can't just let him give him a straight line. You got to hold a little bit.
So it'll be 4th down. The punt team comes out for Wasatch.
Tale of two cities here, man. Sometimes we've seen this line just dominate, and these last couple series we have not looked great.
Well, like I say, Maple, they did their own kind of extra energy defensive changes, and it has definitely caused Wasatch problems. Now we got a flag. I'm not sure what that would be.
So
something against Wasatch. I've never seen
backing
this.
them up.
I don't know what that means.
Backing them up, yeah. But Brent, it's just a little bit like we've talked earlier. Is just playing out just like it has before. Where we're in these games, and as the fourth quarter winds down, or we get in the fourth quarter, we tend to wear out a little bit.
Well, and that's the third quarter jinx almost. The punt will get away. It's going to be up, and a good kick, and fair catch is called.
Chase has been all over the field, but you got to give him room to catch it when he indicates fair catch. You got to give him room.
So Maple Mountain will take over on their own 33-yard line. And Wasatch,
great punt,
being asked to make a stop again. So Maple in control here. And as you mentioned, the third quarter, these teams were tied at 21 halfway through the third quarter. And, again, that has been what you've said. And it just seems like sometimes, the fatigue factor sets in. So here's the opportunity for Wasatch to change the direction of their season, and an opportunity for Maple to battle for a region title.
Behind
There's
him
a
again.
man, just a little overthrown, but
and again, Will Wright has done so many good things tonight, but his coverage, he has got to stay on top of the route. So we are chasing. Number one, coached long enough with Steve Coburn to know that he hates getting beat in the seam like that. But Will he's 3-4 yards behind the guy. As a safety, you've got to catch that route and get on top of it. We call it cap it, and stay on top of the route. I don't know if he's getting out raced or he's getting his eyes. He's looking at something else, but
2nd and 10 for the Golden Eagles. That's going to be given to, that is Hoffines.
Stop Colton Brisk. The kid runs hard.
Hoffines is tough. He's quick. He's not super big, but
Colton Brisk has got he's got the beef to stand him up, start pulling him back. I like to see there's a lot of heart right now, but I'm afraid one more score, Brent, it might tax us a little.
A very important 3rd down once again for Wasatch. 3rd and 6, opportunity to get the ball back. And that is met.
There you go,
unbelievable. That's a highlight reel.
You know what? And that is well deserved. As many
my goodness.
As many questionable hits as we've received.
Abe Wheeler with the tackle of the season right there.
Abe was one of my favorite players last year. Watching him play that Woods Cross game, he kind of broke out for me, but he finally got home. Right?
Well, Hoffines did not know what hit him. He didn't have the ball for more than a millisecond, and no one saw that coming. Ball snapped.
Once again.
Kick over to the right. He's going to call a fair catch. JoJo Heyer.
Yeah, he had 5-6 guys right there, 5 yards from him when he caught that. That was smart.
He did not want it to bounce past him, so he did a good job of getting to it. So, again, the special teams for Maple's been pretty good.
Yeah.
They've done a good job with their punts when they've had to, and the only mistakes I think they ever made was giving the ball to JoJo Heyer on the kickoff.
Right.
So Wasatch offense back on the field, 10-22, lots of game left.
So it looks like we're missing a guy. We're missing a receiver. There we go, Mason's. That's Cash Coombs stepping out there in their traditional trips formation.
Matt Kelson back, Carter Bucott on his back. Carter Bucott's going to get it. He's got a little opening to the right side this time. He maybe got 3 yards.
Brought down
that time.
Maple's playing way off. They don't want to get hurt for an easy score. So that box is going to be a little bit light. And again, I say that, and they're dedicated. There's 6 guys in that box there. They're waiting there for the run. We just can't get any separation on the secondary here.
So for us non-football experts, tell everybody what the box means.
That box is right there in front of the lineman. You have 4 down linemen. You have 2 linebackers. Okay. And that quarterback looks up.
On the defensive side.
Yeah, on the defensive side. That quarterback looks up. And
Kelson pumps. He's got a man open. JoJo Heyer. We're going to bring it down all the way to the Maple Mountain 33-yard line.
Hey, nice job by number 12.
For Maple, yeah.
Maple. He tried to get his hand on that ball.
That's Fano once
again. He's been a ball. Dude, you're not staying with JoJo.
Fano with the
and we're going to bump him.
Devastating interception earlier in the second quarter.
They're going to go to JoJo down here. We're going to do a little one-on-one to JoJo.
Kelson gives it off to Bucott. Bucott has been stopped several times now. Instead of getting his 4 or 5, he's been getting 2 or 3.
Fingers.
Oh, and he's
got
getting
lineman
up
jump out.
Carter Bucott is limping, coming back, and that's not a good sign for Wasatch.
So I would
he's going to stay on the field.
We're going to second down.
He's limping.
Second down. Yeah, and
it'll be 2nd and 9.
Maple's playing off JoJo right here. I see him going to JoJo right here.
Pass is off. JoJo catches it. He's still on his feet, but he is held, and they're going to call him down.
But come on, give him forward progress on that. Let's not pull him back. And I'm just watching the far side judge step up and step back. So, hey, it's a manageable 3rd down, Brent. It's short.
Gains about 4. It'll be 3rd and 4
You got to see
For
Carter
Wasatch.
getting this ball.
Wow,
Nice
Carter
job.
Bucad is still getting the ball.
Nice job, Bubba.
He's got close to the first
Nice
down,
job,
but I
kiddo.
don't think it's going to be quite enough.
So watch down here on the bottom. We just went to JoJo on a comeback route. Carter looks like he's a little banged up, but he's running the ball hard.
He still ran that
Look
hard.
for a little pump and go here on the bottom against number 12, who's probably their best corner, and that's
Wow.
why he's on JoJo. But he's playing on, he's
Fourth
playing
down.
off.
4th and 1. Sorry, Ken. 4th
Nope.
and a half a yard.
You got to give this to Carter, don't you? Or do you?
Carter
Attaboy.
Bucad looks like it's going to be a first
Attaboy.
down.
Boy, that's some heart.
Well, that's
You
just
know he's banged up a little
put
bit.
his head down
Yeah.
and trust the line and go.
You see
So
that burst right before he got the line of scrimmage. That's what I love to see. This
Yeah.
kid's a football player.
Well, both teams tonight just showing so much heart.
Okay, now we got a safety. He's shadowing JoJo over here. Which someone
Carter
else got.
Bucad,
There
he's
you
got
go.
it to the
There you
right.
go.
He's got space.
Oh, did you see
He's
that
carrying
cut?
3 guys.
Oh,
and
you have got to be kidding me.
another flag, unless it's a face mask.
How is that coming from the back, Judge?
But yeah, that's the thing that
How does he-
surprised me. Unless he saw a face.
He's so far away, Brent.
So discussion going on right now.
Jeez, that flag has not stayed in that guy's pocket for very long the entire game. He was the first one to throw one. Let's see what this is.
Still waiting to see. Yeah, see,
Oh.
I thought I saw the face
Okay,
mask. So
Brent. Well,
I thought I saw it as he was coming down with 3 guys on him.
I am a
Somebody
typical coach. Mad off the bat because I'm thinking, what are you throwing up from the background?
The penalty against Maple Mountain puts Wasatch at 1st and goal on the 7-yard line.
There's still a little light in that box.
Carter Bucad,
There you go.
he's going
There
to
you
go to the left.
Ah,
Boy,
got cut
somebody
down.
caught him right at
Yep.
the end. He looked like he had a little opening.
They're not.
Maple does a good job of tackling low, it looks like.
When you get down here in the red zone, you get what you start gapping. So defense puts one guy in every gap. They're not doing that right here. That left side's pretty light.
3-yard line, 2nd and 3.
And I'd go right back there.
2nd and goal
Oh,
from the 3-yard line. Carter Bucad, once again, this time he's met again. I don't think he gained a yard that time.
You know what? We saw Maple Mountain do that really quick pitch. That might be something that works for him.
I saw there what you mentioned earlier. Fake that, like you're giving it to him, but
Yep.
Kelson almost
Yeah,
could have ran it
yeah.
in daylight.
Yeah.
Maple Mountain making a stand. 3rd and goal, and Maple's going to call a timeout.
Yep.
So
That's it. That's interesting. I don't know that we had a plan there, and you just gave us an opportunity to think about that.
very interesting. So let's, during the timeout, let's look at these scores once again
Wow,
across
that's
the
close.
state. Yeah, I'm just getting an update to see if that changed. So Salem Hills and Spanish Fork battling it out. I don't know if that's a final. Salem up 16-13 in the 4th.
Big
I'm
rise.
guessing it's still going.
Right.
And, boy, Provo looks tough against Timpanogos.
Jeez, Provo's tough this year.
And, of
coached
course,
team.
the big game was last night in Region 7
Yep.
at least. Timpview taking it to Orem after Orem
Man.
beat Wasatch 44-0.
Boy, they haven't
last
lost
week.
anything, have they?
So Timpview looking good. In fact, I noticed they're up in the rankings. They will be the top-ranked team, almost in the 5A. I don't think quite.
I don't
we'll look
see
at that in a
anybody
minute.
touching them either.
Springville, of course,
Springville's
49.
coming on,
Yeah.
Springville's not been as tough as historically they have been in the past, but they're putting on Cedar Valley.
So here we go after the timeout.
So you have 2 downs.
Wasatch 3rd and goal.
I think you're going to
from
see
the
a little
3-yard line.
swing pass to Carter Bucad.
Bucad
Nope.
gets it to the left. He's met again. He's
Attaboy.
still on his feet.
Gosh dang
in
it.
the end zone.
You know what?
Touchdown.
Dude, that kid is a football player. I could watch him all day long.
Carter Bucad.
You could hand the ball up to Carter every play, and I wouldn't be mad. As much as I like to sling the ball.
That's just sometimes how it works with the body, right? The body's hurting, but
yeah. Oh, he's a gamer
adrenaline
too. Yeah,
and-
Brent, you're exactly right. He's coming up limping, 4 or 5 plays prior to that, but takes the load all the way down.
I remember a volleyball player the last name of Purdy that was very much like that here at Wasatch. So.
Oh, you couldn't keep her off the court. Yeah, she'd be hurt.
Kick is up and good. And so Wasatch doing all they can to keep it within reach of a very tough Maple Mountain football team here on homecoming in Heber City, Utah at the campus of Wasatch High School. We're at Wright Tree Stadium.
KW Jones kick went out of bounds. I don't know what you mean on that one. Maybe I'm just behind. I'm just looking at it now. But great drive from Wasatch. And again, you're just riding the back of a big number 3. God, he's got to be. You said stat-wise, Brent, he was number 2 in 5A in yards per carry.
Oh wow. We appreciate people writing in, saying that you can finally hear. It's the least we could do, of course.
We love it.
We apologize for that entire first half problem.
Look at the stats that are popping up here.
Oh yeah.
Replay.
Corey said that they were doing that, and
that's awesome.
So many great things that Corey's done with his crew tonight, and the kids we know so well.
Right.
How hard it is. The kids are manning the cameras and they're in the truck. And all their friends are out here at homecoming.
I love the replay crew. Whoever's in the truck, you just did the whole series of Carter running the ball down the field. I love it.
So the kickoff will go into the end zone, and Maple Mountain will take over at their own 20-yard line. 257
viewers so far, and we have 4 thumbs up, 4 likes. I think if you really like what you see going on here, and listen, the least of your worries is listen to Ken Purdy. So as long as you got a cool feed and the graphics, I love it.
Well, and when you lose sound in the first half, you probably lose viewers too. So we understand how that works, and we still compliment Corey and the gang on getting it done and getting it fixed. So
love it.
So here we go. Banks Jackson, the senior quarterback, is going to do an option play. Boy, that's working well. That's 10 yards, 12 yards down run. I don't think that's it was Hoffines. Okay. Nick Hoffines, the senior. And that's a quick first down.
So we have 265 viewers, Brent, and if every one of them reached down there and gave us the little thumbs up, that 4 would go way up. So that's what we're kind of encouraging you to do. If you like this, comment, let people know. We want more people on it.
Well, the gain, sorry, Ken, the
game
was 9 yards.
The other thing great about this is they can record these. These kids are going to have this forever.
Yeah, always in the archive there.
Oh,
Hoffines is met at the front line. He may have gotten the first down.
So there's Addy Holmes.
Kind of looking like.
From his defensive end position, Addy just crashing down. He is learning that position. He's getting that. He's getting a little fire in his belly, too.
That's a no gain. So it'll now be 3rd and 1. This is not what Maple Mountain wanted.
Mr. and Mrs. Holmes, when I say Addie's a little light in the rear end, that's no knock on the kid. He was a receiver last year. We're asking him to be a defensive end, and he is doing a great job.
Banks Jackson back, and there's going to be another timeout. I want to say that's at least their
Brent.
second timeout, so that will only leave them with 1 in the remaining. Of course, there's only 5 minutes left in the game, so 5 minutes, 40 seconds.
Right, but it's a one-score game, too, so it could get tight, and you might want that. And I just think both timeouts were just ill-advised because it gave us an opportunity to set something up.
I agree, yeah.
Like, to me, defensively, they kind of stopped us a couple times in the red zone. You took a timeout, gave us a chance to of course, we still ran to Carter, but.
And yet, a big 3rd down. I mean.
Right.
They do need this really badly. Maple knowing how important this 3rd down right here.
And the toughest thing to do as a defensive coordinator is prepare for a running athletic quarterback.
Yeah.
He can run it. He can hand it off. He can pass it, or he can take it himself. And Brent, I'm almost tempted to say he might take this himself and take us around the corner. You see that tight bunch here on the bottom of the screen, the tight 3 receivers.
Thanks, Jackson. There's the pitch. It's going to be a first down and more for Nick Hoffines all the way down to Maple's own 48-yard line. We're going to call that a 20-yard gain.
Yeah. Well,
And, 20 yards almost. Maybe
Brett,
17 or 18, but still.
we don't have the technology to see it, but kudos to the receiver on the top of the screen from Maple Mountain, their far right, our left side. He is handling that our Mr. Brown, number 32, our corner. And when you lock him up, that you're looking for a big gain.
Boy, it seems to me like that option play
It is, yeah.
it's like, I don't know how you stop it. I mean,
Yeah, you load the
again,
box up, and then you go around the corner. We talked about it earlier about maybe us running it.
I may be dating myself, but I remember back in the day, there's a handoff to Nick Hoffines. He gets caught and dragged down. I'm going to say the tackle, and this time it'll be a timeout. Wasatch. I'm going to say the tackle was by number 28 for Wasatch. I could be wrong on that, Dalton Hill. But, boy, he grabbed him down low, and he might have gone for the first down. So
good job on Dalton. And maybe,
instead it's just a 3-yard gain.
And I could have misspoke. I'm not seeing the replay like you guys are seeing the replay. It could have been Dalton and not Caden on that last that big run where I mentioned that he couldn't get off the block. But we've got to get off the block and help them turn that run back inside. So what you want to do defensively is when that ball carrier starts getting outside, you got to be able to turn him back. You got to have good pursuit of the ball from the inside. You got to turn him back inside. You get the edge, and man, you're going to run for days. The tackle, that was Addie Holmes on that last tackle. This kid is playing lights out, and they're going back showing that big run. God, the replays are amazing.
2nd down and 8 for the Golden Eagles.
Okay.
And needless to say, big drives here by both teams. Big opportunity defensively for Wasatch.
I don't like how 32 is on this outside. He's outside of this guy. Now we're going to motion.
The ball is loose.
That's ours. Did we get it? We got it. Wasatch
and
ball,
that's
baby.
A fumble on the handoff. It looked like,
man.
I'm guessing. And boy, Wasatch.
And Addie Holmes picked the ball. Addie Holmes got the ball. Dude, did I not just say this kid is playing lights out? And
he just talked about him.
Man, and you know why he's got the ball? Because he's coming so hard. He's the first kid there.
So a big turn of events. The Wasatch Wasps take over on the fumble recovery. And they are at the Maple Mountain 44-yard line.
Nice job, 21.
Maple has done well with their defense. The last possession by Wasatch was a touchdown.
I like this.
Carter Bucod looks like he's going to throw. He does.
Open.
And that is it. Okay, what do you call that, Ken?
Beautiful. Hey, so that's a halfback pass.
Halfback
pass.
pass.
So usually it goes to the side, but Carter's got to get. So it's the old Steve Young.
Yeah, I was going to say that's how
somebody can mention it. Yes, SMU throwing it back to him.
Boy, if that pass had just gone a little farther, Kelson would have had wide open space.
Yeah.
So it is a first down on the previous play, and then Carter Bucod.
Great time. Great call. Great time to call that.
I haven't seen Coburn do that, and I don't think that's Coburn calling. Maybe I don't know, but I've never seen that. So
Coach Knight and Coach Springhurst dialed that one up.
Carter Bucod gains about 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Wasatch knocking at the door to try to tie this game and possibly go ahead.
Oh, he's got
Carter Bucod's got opening on the left. He's going to be brought down near the 20-yard line.
Now, I'm a long way away and not on line, but I thought that spot was a little weak.
Well, it is short of the first down.
Short.
So Wasatch 3rd and 1.
Just a mix-up on the coverage, so we're man-to-man down here. This is where I'd like to see JoJo get.
Carter Bucod this time gets the first down. He's in the red zone.
How do you not?
Of Maple Mountain. It'll be placed probably somewhere near the Maple Mountain 17-yard line.
So, Brent, we talk about the box. We're loading that box up, so we're giving something else up. So we're playing man-to-man on the receivers outside. which frees up linebackers to go inside and concentrate on the run. So we could see a little one-on-one with JoJo, because this is kind of gimme play, right? You got plenty of time on the clock. You got a first down. I would suspect a first or second down of this series, we might see a one-on-one. That DB is playing way off JoJo, which I don't blame him.
Carter Bucad's going to get on the right side. He's run into several Maple Mountain Golden Eagles,
eat the clock
and he's
up.
brought down, and that is running the clock down. The clock is down to 2:53 and running. Bucad got a couple, so it'll be 2nd and 8 or so, maybe 7.
Luke Hicken, number 86, is down at the bottom of your screen. He's the lone receiver. JoJo, Colton Bassett.
You don't see this too often. I mean, they're taking a little bit more time.
Yeah,
they don't tuddle, but
yeah. So
the play clock down to
yeah.
7. Matt Kelson is going to hand it off. Once again, Carter Bucad, he's finding a little space in the middle, and they're still bringing him down. Forward motion's going to get him probably.
So, Brent, this is a little bit.
Yeah.
This is
all the way to the 12.
This is where someone else has got to step up, as far as you got your best DB on JoJo down there on the bottom of the screen. I'm not saying he can't get loose.
Wasatch really needs the touchdown here. Under 2 minutes now.
I'm going to JoJo up top.
Carter
I'm going to run
Bucad
those 2 inside guys on a slant.
Moves from behind Kelson to the right. Kelson back to pass. There's a flag. The pass is incomplete, and that flag's probably going to bring back. It's probably going to bring it back for Wasatch.
So JoJo came all the way inside. I thought he was going to run a fade. So JoJo's the far wide receiver on the trips formation up there with the 3. So JoJo comes behind the other 2, trying to get a one-on-one, and Mac over. Yeah, he wasn't open, but Mac tried to throw him open. That's not on the quarterback. To
I think they're calling a hold. So it'll be repeat of the 3rd down, but it'll be back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that might have been on Crew Baxter. Crew struggled a little bit in the first quarter, but since then he's been solid over there.
Wasatch still with 2 timeouts. Maple Mountain with 1. We're down to 1:42.
They're bringing a lot of pressure, and that's a stand-up linebacker. And you got 2. Crew's got 2 people right in front of him, so they're going to bring them both.
3rd and 10. Kelson's back to pass. He's looking right. He's got Carter Bucad. He's going to move all the way up maybe to the 13-yard line. That's not going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
And it's going to be 4th.
Wasatch a lot of clock
no
up.
Choice.
Man, we really need.
No choice. They've got to go for it.
We need to get some separation.
A field goal will not help.
No. I don't know.
With a minute 15 left.
They were running on.
Wasatch is going to call a timeout.
And we've got a timeout.
Wasatch will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts with a minute 14 on the clock for the game.
Carter has been they've been very successful with the run. However, I think we need to go JoJo a little bit sooner. I like those early downs when I don't want to say a throwaway down, but you can recover and you just let JoJo go to work. And
Wasatch with Hutch Solomon and Cash Coombs, who've caught a couple passes tonight. They're probably double teaming JoJo, is what you're guessing.
And I don't think they are, but they're putting their best corner on him. And 12's an athlete. 12's an athlete, but I don't know that he can stay with JoJo. You get a little double move, or I call it zig out, a little skinny post, and then you break it outside and throw it over his shoulder. Let's see where JoJo goes here.
So we are down to drama here. Homecoming.
Wow, this is the
Wright Tree Stadium at Wasatch High School. It is 4th down
look
and
where JoJo
6.
Heyer is. He is in the inside, so hopefully they're going to try to slip him out of the backfield.
The crowd getting into it here. Parents on their feet. Here we go. It'll be 4th. Snap is a little bit off. Kelson gets it. That's going to be incomplete.
Yes, flag.
But there is a flag.
I wonder if that's on us. No. That's interference. They were draped on him when they threw that ball.
So Coach Coburn looks like he's happy That would be a devastating field goal.
It's a good
penalty.
It's a good indication when Steve, he usually knows what's going on about a play before. But if Coach Coburn,
So we don't know what the call is yet.
it's got to be interference.
Unless there was, I wondered if there was some type of rough tackle in the middle of the field that was sort of away, but
I don't think so. I think the flag was over here.
Okay.
So they lined JoJo up in an H-back. We call it, it's also known as a sniffer. He's never lined up there before, so I knew there was something going on there. And they ran him across the formation. However, the snap was bad. It was off to the right again.
Just a little bit.
Max still got a hold of it, but you see JoJo coming back. That's okay right there. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, hit him before the ball came out.
So it was a pass interference. That's going to move the ball
replay.
All the way down
and Brent,
to the 7-yard line.
That's a bang play, so they could have easily missed that. And so I got to think that Mr. Coach Coburn was in their ear a little bit going,
So it'll be 1st and goal for Wasatch from the 7-yard line. A minute 9 left.
Here comes
Carter Bucad is going to get the ball and run.
He can throw it.
He's going to be met at the line. He gains a couple extra yards. Clock is down to 1:02.
Okay.
Down to 1 minute.
Keep him in there. I'd run that again.
Bucad maybe got a yard or two. They're at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 5. Kelson back in. Bucad behind him. 3 receivers over on the left. Another bad snap.
Get outside. Get in there, Mac. Attaboy.
Kelson.
Attaboy.
Boy, just a little bit of a broken play there on, once again, the snap.
Man,
made it go just
we gotta get
a little
that
right.
Fixed, Brent. Here it comes again. Here's a replay.
I think that's actually real time.
Look at that. That was high.
We're seeing, yeah.
Oh,
a little to the right. And then, the snap a little to the right, but that almost made the play for him. It's like he had to go that direction.
You're right.
I don't know. So
it might have froze him enough where it held that outside backer thinking the ball was coming down. And
well, here's drama for you right now. The missed extra point or the blocked extra point.
Coach, you called it, my friend.
Is now down to this. Ashton Southam, the kick is up. No, they're calling the ball dead before the kick.
Are you kidding me? Why?
Something has happened before
they
the ball
They
was
don't have
kicked.
timeouts.
Yeah, Maple does actually have a timeout.
They called the timeout. Yeah, they did.
So
that was smart.
The kick was plenty up, plenty good, plenty down the middle. But they're going to ice him a little bit.
They're overloading our left side. But hey, come on, Ashton. This kid's the best kicker in the state. I'll bet on him anytime.
As good as we saw the young guy from Park City kick that 58-yarder that night.
True,
but
true.
Ashton Southam has come. He comes from a lineage of
with our offense,
kickers.
With our offense, we don't dial up the field goal very often.
Yes,
we tend to go for it, which hurts his stats. But come on. When it comes down to it, look at these stats coming up here.
So the same amount of drama. We're looking at pressure here. Southam's going to get another chance. The timeout simply delayed the play. So
Coach Martindale, you called it. That blocked field goal.
Well, you just never know. So we're looking at the opportunity here for Wasatch to have a chance to change the direction of their season. An extra point here will put them 1 up. Kick is up, and it is good, which makes it 35-34. Wasatch.
Find number 8,
and
Chase
look
Harr.
at the elation.
Find number 8, Chase Harr, and give that kid a high five because he might have just won this game for you.
Now here's the next thing, Ken. There's 37 seconds left.
With a baller like that.
With Banks Jackson at the quarterback.
You got to tackle. I don't think you go into a traditional prevent. But you're going to back guys up, but you have got to be able to. You got to get off blocks. You got to tackle.
And remember, they only need a field goal. So we were looking earlier, as I mentioned at the pregame, and their kicker was regular.
Yeah.
averaging the 42-yard kicks. And so I'm going to say all Maple needs to do is get down to somewhere around the 40 to 35-yard line.
That's his range.
It's just my call. And if that's the case, then they will have an opportunity. A long 37 seconds left.
Well, we see a mishap. We see a bad snap. So these guys are pushing a little bit. Again, Jackson is an absolute athlete. So
back to receive. Sorry, Ken.
No, go ahead.
Is we're looking at their numbers,
Number
and
one.
I just can't. Oh, so that'll be Easton Merrill, Lightning.
And I don't know who's
and
little
and
running
then
back
it
on
would
the
be
other side.
Sawyer Leifson, their running back. So they definitely have some speed back there. And that ball's going to go out of the end zone.
Not going to have a chance, so.
Not going to give him an opportunity to run it back. So it'll be Maple Mountain with 37 seconds.
I love it. Comes down to the defense. And I like our chances. And look who's out on the field. Number 3, Carter Bacad. Do it all.
Where? Is
Carter,
he out there?
Yep. And JoJo higher deep. So those are the two deep guys.
Right oh
those are the 2 deep guys right there. So you're saying, hey, those are 2 best athletes right there. You might get past somebody else. You're going to get past them. Addie Holmes is out here wide at a corner. That's a good move. He's a tall dude, and Dalton Hill's right behind him. Another 6'2", 6'3" dude.
Banks Jackson back, 5 receivers out. Jackson can look to pass, but then
He's going to run it.
And immediately he makes the pass. No.
Yes, he's locked. Yep. It's no. It's incomplete.
They're going to call the play incomplete. Oh, and there is a player. No, it looks like he's going to. I saw
Nice
a
lick.
funny hit. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is, I believe that's Sawyer Leifson.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And he is hurt. I
Look.
noticed a little bit of a kind of a undercut one way, some push another way.
Addie Holmes, and it looked like a linebacker there on that 51 was in there. But hey, Addie Holmes has had a game, so he's making plays in the backfield, and now he breaks up a pass.
So Leifson is down.
Classy.
You hate to see that.
You're seeing the replay there. Addie Holmes is standing over him, trying to help him up. Classy kid.
Yeah, we saw that.
Classy kid.
That's nice. Leifson has had a great game. It looks like he's on his feet, so that's a good sign.
Brent, not much time off the clock, so he unloaded that pretty quick.
So the ruling on the play was incomplete pass.
Yes.
And that means
sir.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
And the clock will stop.
From the 20-yard line, from Maple Mountain's 20-yard line.
So now and every time you do this, you put a little pressure on the quarterback. So Jackson, as good athlete as he is, he's a little less likely to run because he wants that big home run ball.
Yeah. Jackson's going to be back again on his own.
Abe Willer.
Again, 5 receivers.
Abe Willer's got to mirror Jackson and not let him get out of.
Quick pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, that looked like it was in the hands of
How
Easton
many
Merrill.
incomplete passes has he thrown out there?
That one looked like, I'm going to say that looked catchable.
Yes,
but,
it did.
Maybe not.
I have
Difficult
not
view.
seen that little out route to the sticks has been huge for them.
Maple Mountain down to 25 seconds. And 3rd and 10.
I think that's Coach Coburn. Coach gets there, yeah. He's like, get back. And again, your 2 best athletes on the field right there, JoJo and Carter. This is a prevent defense.
Banks Jackson back, 3rd and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
I'd like to see a linebacker get out in those flats right
Quick
there.
Pass,
I don't
wide
like
open.
that.
And that play, that's going to be a 1st down and more.
I didn't like our setup
Derek
on that,
Morehouse.
you guys, Brent. You got to set somebody in that flat. I know Jackson can run the ball, but he's more. I mean, if it's that wide open, you've got to spread. You got to get somebody out in the flats.
Clock only runs down to 18
seconds. The same
seconds.
formation there. Brisky's got to set in those flats right there and prevent that from happening.
1st and 10. Maple on their own 35. Again, same play.
Yeah,
Another
I don't like
1st down.
I don't like it, Brent.
All the way up near to midfield. Remember, we think they only have to get up to somewhere around the 40 or 35-yard line.
Brent, you have to get a
13
linebacker
seconds.
out there to set. And if you
that was identical, wasn't it? To
if you're
the
a
other
secondary
play.
guy, you got to squat a guy right there in the flats. He's going to
1st and
stay
10.
right there, because then he's going to check to there, and he's going. We're still not
Maple
Still
at
don't have
their own
anybody out there.
46. If they get another 10 yards.
They're looking in the same
again,
spot.
Same. Oh, this
Drop it,
time it
drop
is
it, drop it.
dropped. So it'll be second
clock
and
stopped.
10. 8 seconds. You're looking at maybe 2 more plays. Maybe 2 more plays. If Wasatch can keep whoever gets it inbounds, the game will be over.
So, and everybody stand corrected. That's where Coach wants him to throw the ball. So that's why he's giving it to him.
They do not have time to throw the ball down to stop a clock. They only have time. What looks like this will be the last play.
That's exactly where Coach wants him to throw the ball.
Game. If there's an incomplete pass, Jackson's holding it. A lot of time going off the clock. The pass is up. It is caught. Game clock is over. Still running, but he is out of bounds, and that is the ball game.
Carter Bacad just planted him.
Did he?
Yeah, he ran right. He ran right into the dude. Yeah, there's a lot of, kudos number 18 trying to make something happen, but man, you ran in the wrong dude.
Wasatch Wasp will take the 35-34 win.
Call of the game, Brent Martindale.
Over.
When they blocked that kick, you said it. That will come back to bite you. It could come back to bite him. It certainly did.
We got kids rushing the field, and that's not something I think the Wasatch administration wanted.
At this
teams
point,
need to be able to shake hands.
At this point, they'll take it. Yeah, they got to shake hands, but good for the kids. These are the young kids too. Well, they're like, we want a part of this.
And boy, such a great game by Maple Mountain. We have to compliment them for coming to a rough location to play and playing against it. But boy, talk about a needed win by a team right now, and that's your Wasatch Wasps.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to point out, Coach Knight's kids, I assume it's his kids, came out in the field to give him a hug, and they should, because he called a great game tonight. Offensively, I mean, they were stopped. There were some things that weren't going their way, and he called a great game. And, and defensively, we stepped up too. Kudos to Stan Nakana and his defensive staff. That's a big win.
Well, we're looking at lots of different directions looking at top players of the game. So maybe take a second, Ken, and think about it. We're gonna while we're at the stage, this big win for Wasatch. And again, I'm not sure there's been a bigger win in a while. For them to try to right a season
this year
that's been tipping a little bit.
And Brent, we mentioned it before I say anything about that. We mentioned last year we watched Wasatch get beat pretty handily by Spanish Fork on this field.
Yep.
End up going in the playoffs, beating Spanish Fork, going to the next round and beating Woods Cross. So they've got the ability, and just cleaning some things up. Having some bad things happen and not get your head down and stay in the game. So, man.
So while we're thinking of players, Ken's looking over the roster. I am too. But let's look a little bit how important the game is. But we're looking at Wasatch's schedule right now. And what a time for a homecoming and a home game.
Right.
But next week they've got to play Springville also here at home. So yes, I think the confines helps.
Yeah, a great place to have them.
Gives you a great push to play a really tough Springville
team. And again, they're not the team they've been in the past, but we just saw they just put it on Cedar Valley, so they can score some points. We get that win, Brent.
Yeah.
We go into Timpview. I don't want to tip my hat one way or another. Anything can happen.
Right.
They are the class of the 5A, and then you got Cedar Valley.
Right.
So who's probably not going to win a game in league right now. So.
Although they've scored points, they've not a pushover. So
I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but this is exactly what we talked about last week when we saw, when we got beat by Weber, and everybody was just down. There's some things went on. There were people that were commenting on Ask Heber, who obviously don't know the football, anything like that. And anyways, you're free to comment, but nice bounce back here, great win.
Well, we're looking at the 5A standings, and Timpview sitting at number 6 and Springville right behind it at 7. So you're looking at two teams from Region 7 in the top 7.
Yeah.
And
and Springville not that good. I don't think they're as good as there's some other teams out there that can get them. But
Maple Mountain came into this game number 12.
Wow.
Now these aren't the RPIs. That does begin soon.
Right.
But still a lot
it's going
of
to be pretty indicative of what it's going to be.
But what does it do for Wasatch?
Yeah,
Holy
it's
cow.
a big win. Well, you see it. You see these kids, and we talked about it before. The defense on the field all game, kind of demoralized a little bit. Offense getting stifled, and then they're back out on the field and getting cooking. And I've said it. We have got the bodies, we've got the boys, and the talent to play with a lot of people.
And getting more healthy.
Yeah.
And so, like you said.
True.
Now, here's the final thing about that. They take the top 16 teams to state.
Yeah, I believe
so. You're talking about Wasatch is 24 right now. A couple of wins down the road here puts them in the area of, and that's all you. That's what motivates the guys,
and
right?
again, you're a little bit in your driver's seat here. You got Springville at home.
Yep.
Timpview, you know what I mean, one way or another. And then you got Cedar Valley. So these are teams that are beatable. Well, and we proved tonight that we can beat them.
2 more home games. 2 out of the next 3 home games. Yeah. So, like you say, that's how it works. Well, let's talk a little bit about Maple Mountain. What a fantastic, impressive run there for them. That first quarter, this was looking like. You hated to say
it,
but you hated to say, "Oh, here we go again."
It was the storyline,
and so in either case, compliments to them. I'm going to say top players for them. I would have thought Banks Jackson for sure, and I think so. But man, I really the one that really impressed me was Morehouse.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I think he did a little on both sides of the ball, and I think the next one, Merrill.
And Merrill, Easton Merrill, too. He was
all over
huge.
the place. He was just always there. And then, some kudos to their special teams.
Yeah.
Trying to put Wasatch back on the punter. And so after that, you go ahead. Tell me what you think, and then I'll do my Wasatch players after you.
So I'm going to flip over to the Wasatch side. I'm going to start right with Chase Haar.
Okay.
Cool. A huge block. He's down a lot of special teams.
There he is right there.
Believe they're looking. He's a senior, and it's a great thing for a senior to accept the role as a special teams guy and not be the star offensively or defensively. So kudos to him. And then I want to go from there and just, Carter Bacad. You can't say enough about Carter. Mac had a good game. JoJo had a good game. But Carter Bacad just kind of putting this team on his back. And when it counted the most, you got to give it to him. And then my last thought is really coordinators tonight. Okay. Offensive, defense, Nate Knight and
they need a little love.
Yep. Their staff. I really think offensively they called a really good game and made the adjustments they needed to. I see Coach Bringhurst down there, offensive line coach. There were some dark moments in this game that we were just getting, especially that blind side. I think Matt got hit 3 times, and we have a young kid out there, and he adjusted. Yeah, and you didn't see that anymore. So they're going to make mistakes, but they recover.
Just a couple more minutes here. Carter Bacad, as we mentioned, 2nd overall in 5A in rushing.
Wow.
This night is not going to hurt his stats in any way. Excuse me. And then I got to say the play of the game. There were so many.
Yeah.
But do you remember the tackle, Abe Wheeler?
The huge blitz.
Sticking
coming
on 3rd
untouched.
Down.
Yeah. I agree with you, Brent.
I hope to see that on the stat reel, the highlight reel.
Right. And here's the thing, really high on Abe Wheeler. There's been some times this year he has not looked stellar. Been a little bit out of position, not made some tackles that I thought he could make, and man, he played a really good game tonight. I don't know that Abe's
hopefully a confidence builder.
Yeah, I don't think his forte is coverage, but he comes downhill very well, as we see. And I agree with you. We had not had a lot of success from the middle backers blitzing. It was coming. The pressure was coming to ends. I got some kudos to Garrett Christensen, as always. Really, and they ran away from him. But Addie Holmes.
Yeah.
Playing a position he's never played before.
Yeah.
And underweight.
Yeah.
And he's starting to figure it out that, hey, man, if I get outside of these big dudes.
And that's what it's all about.
I beat him the quarterback,
That's what seasons are for. It's
yeah,
hard
find a
sometimes,
weakness.
So
boy, and you just see this Maple team who just played their butts off come off.
Yeah.
A little dejected, and and listen,
you can't feel too bad.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
I'm a little bit.
They're still sitting really good in region. They're 3-3 overall, and
I want to give kudos to the safety. I kind of blew up. He's walking off the field right now. He made some questionable hits. He's aggressive. I get it, but there's some hits that are out of bounds. Listen, I don't think he's a dirty player. I don't think he's malicious. I just think he's super aggressive.
And he had the big interception.
Yep.
In the second quarter.
I was just a little bit miffed at that. But you know what? At the end of the day, that comes back to bite you. You can hoot and holler after tackling somebody 15 yards down the field, but that was a big win.
Final minute here, looking at Maple Mountain's schedule, as we mentioned, Maple now will go after the tough loss to Wasatch. They have to go to. They have a home game against Orem. Orem coming off a tough loss last night. And then they have Springville also. So both teams have to face Springville and Timpview still on the schedule.
Right.
They do have a non-region game in October against Mountain Crest.
And remember we talked about a little bit of the anatomy of their season. They beat Spanish.
Right.
Spanish beats Orem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's in the cards for these guys, but again, Wasatch can play with you.
When you're talking about tough regions like that. Wasatch, as we mentioned, they're at home 2 of the next 3. So they're home next Friday, and we'll have that here on Sting TV. They'll play Springville, a really tough Springville team. And then they have to go on the road to Timpview. Timpview, as you mentioned, they're kind of right now the cream. And then the final home game of the season on October 6th will be against Cedar Valley. So the win puts Wasatch up to 1-1 region play and to 2-4 on their overall. And the loss for Maple puts them at 1-1 and 3-3 overall. So
great game, Brent. You did a great job tonight.
Fun.
We did. You know what? We did a really good job, but nobody knew it for the first half. We were tearing it up.
Well, we apologize again for that. Those that might still be listening, and we still compliment Corey Lang. Corey and the crew just doing such a great job. And like you said, the beauty of the graphics and the video was phenomenal the whole night.
I loved it.
And all it's going to do is keep getting better. So we compliment all of you. As all of you know, we've called for sponsors. We're grateful for our sponsors. Labrum Chevrolet here in Heber will be sponsoring us on the way all the way out here. And like I mentioned, the One Stop has always been super supportive, and I have this fantastic burrito. They're just the best. They
I've been there.
Pastrami burger, and I just could eat.
I've hit that burrito 3 times this morning, or this week in the morning, and I forgot about it. We just found out about it last week, Brent.
Oh.
And so I've hit it, and I didn't mean to. I got gas, and I went in there. I was like, oh, I'll get a burrito. It's starting to be it's going to haunt me, I'm sure.
We'll also be doing more streaming of the other sports. We know we had the soccer game last night. We also have volleyball coming up. There isn't a home game this week, but there is, I believe, 2 the following week, and we're trying to have that more often. And any other sponsors that would be interested in joining Sting TV family, we would love to hear from you. So you can contact us at wasatchstingtv.com or on our Instagram as well. So Corey Lang just stepped in the room. Corey, we're just complimenting you guys.
To him.
Great job. And a lot of fun. Nice part, he just gets to leave the stuff here, and he can not have to carry it all back. So, all right, well, we'll say our goodbyes. Ken, great job.
Thank you, Brent.
For Ken Purdy, I'm Brent Martindale. And for Corey Lang and all the gang here, thanks for joining us. Sting TV. Wasatch, the winners, 35-34 over the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.